Here are the answers for the Lesson 1-5 Extra Practice Worksheet. Translate each sentence into an equation. An equation has an equal symbol in it, and the equal symbol translates the word is. So wherever the word is located is where the equal symbol goes. Now, number one, 12 more than is a phrase that means that you're going to add 12 to something else that you already wrote. Now, what is it that's already written? The number p. 12 more than p is p plus 12. And then the is 37 is equals 37. Now, number two, 8 is. That's 8 equals. 5 less than something means to subtract 5 from something else that you've already written. Well, what are you supposed to write in front of the subtract 5? Twice the number r. Twice the number r is 2 times r. Just 2 r's, the fast way to show that. And then put the minus 5. Number 3, 40 decreased by something is 40, and then you're going to decrease that by some other number. So you're going to subtract some other number from it. The number m. And then it says is 24.5. So that's equals 24.5. Now number 4, the number a, and then it says increased by 2.3. Increasing something by 2.3 means to add 2.3 to something that you've already written. So in this problem, you write the letter A first so that you can then increase it by 2.3. And then it says is 8.3. So that's equals 8.3. Now number 5, the word sum means to add, but you have to read further to see what the things are you're adding. 1/3 of a number s, that's one of the things in the sum. And then you'll see the word and that word joins the next number that's in the sum, which is 12. So the sum is 1/3 of s and 12. And now it says is 23, so that's equals 23. Now the word product, that's multiplication. Now as you read further, you can see what are the two things being multiplied. And the two things are going to be joined with the word and. So one of them is 58, and now you have the word and. What's the other thing? The number n. So we want to show the product of 58 and n. That's 58 times n, just 58n. And now it says is 1 equals 1. Okay, the word quotient, that's division. But you have to read further to see what are the two things being divided, and those two things are going to be joined with the word and. So one of them is the number b, and the other thing is the 4. So our quotient is b divided by 4. And now it says is 8. Okay, number 8, 3/4 of h. 3/4 h. And now it says is 192. Now the next set of problems are multiple choice. The answer is either A or B. So number 1, 1/3 of a number, so 1/3 and then a variable of your choice. But looking at the two choices in the multiple choice, they use the letter n both times, right? So we're going to use n here. And then it says is 7. And so that's choice A. Now, 6 less than, that's when you subtract 6 from something that's already on the paper. Well, what are you subtracting 6 from? It says a number. Again, looking at the choices, it's the letter n that we're using here. So it is n subtract 6. And then it says is 12. And that's choice B. Okay, number 3. Half of, so 1/2 of something that you're going to write after the 1/2. Now let's read further. A sum. We're going to have two things added together. The two things are going to be joined with the word and in the sentence. So we can see what the two things are. They have the word and between them. One of them is 3, a number. We're going to use n for that. So 1/2 of 3 plus n. And now it says is 4. So that's equals 4. That's choice A. Okay, 4 less than something means to subtract 4 after something else. Twice a number. Twice a number is 2 times n. How do you show 4 less than that? Subtract 4. How do you show is 9? Equals 9. And that's choice A. Oops, I see that this time it uses x, right? So I guess instead of n, this time it's x. Okay, number 5. Twice a number, so 2 times a variable. Looking at the choices, I see that it's x. So 2x. Now we have is. What symbol is that? That's your equals. Hey, I can see already which choice it's going to be before I even continue reading. Okay, now it says 18 more than. That's when you add 18 to something. What do you add 18 to? 5 times a number. So here's our 5 times a number, and then 18 more than that. That's when you add 18 to it. That's choice B. Okay, number 6. A number is. We're going to use a variable to be that unknown number. I look at the choices, I see it's n. So a number is, that's n equals. All right, 9 more than. That's when you add 9 to something. Well, what are you adding the 9 to? 1/3 of itself, 1/3 of the number that we were using before. So 1/3 times n. That was representing our number that we didn't know. And then 9 more is when you add 9. Which choice is that? That's choice A. Okay, number 7, 11 less than something. That's when you subtract 11 after something else has been written. Well, what do you need to write? Twice n. So 2n, and then subtract that 11. Okay, now the word is. So equals. Now what comes after the equals? 7 more than n. Think about that. 7 more than n. That's n plus 7. That is choice B. Okay, and number 8. 10 times x. That one's really straightforward. That's 10x or 10.x. Now it says is equals twice. How do you do twice? Twice is when you multiply by 2. Well, what are you multiplying by 2? A sum. So in parentheses, we can put our sum. A sum is two things added together, and in the sentence, the two things that are added are going to be joined by the word and. There's the word and. So the two things are x and 8. So inside the parentheses, x plus 8. And that is choice B. This concludes the answer key for the practice worksheet.